I am so excited because today we're making one of my favorite things to eat, and that is empanadas. Now, this recipe came from a new friend of mine, and she actually lives in Argentina. So this is an Argentinian empanada recipe. This friend of mine I've been working with now for about a year, and she is in fact my editor. So say hi, Carolina. Carolina is awesome. She does a lot of work for us, and we are so grateful to her. Now you're probably thinking, now how do you have an editor on a brand new channel, Val? Well, we RV a lot, and we have an RV niche channel, and we go on trips, and Carolina is our editor over on our next adventure. She's helping me with this new cooking channel. I said, hey, do you have any Argentinian recipes I could try? And I'm making two today that are gonna be quite easy because yes, here in the States, we have the ingredients to put together these empanadas. Now, the dessert was a little challenging, but it is gonna be very easy. It was just a little challenging to find exactly what I was looking for. I'm so excited. This right here is what it's about, guys, right? Connection and friendship, just connecting with people all over the world, whether they're in your home state or whether they're in another country. I just think connecting with others is amazing. And it's what this life is about, right? Relationships. So as fun as this is, and yes, we work together, I've really gotten to know her a little bit through our messaging on a personal level, and we're learning each other's personalities, and I just was so grateful. Carolina, you have no idea when I received this from you how happy that made me. And so thank you so much. I've never actually made empanadas at home. We always, when we go out at a Cuban restaurant or something like that, I will order them there, and I love a good homemade empanada. This will be my first attempt, and I'm excited about it. I did have to run to the Hispanic grocery store today. We do have one in the town we live in to get the empanada dough. Now, you can make this homemade with flour, salt, and water, and make your own dough and roll it out that way, which I was going to attempt, but honestly, it's a regular Thursday night, and I thought, you know what, if I can find the empanada discs here in town, I am just gonna buy them from the Hispanic grocery store up the street and make them that way. I'm gonna go ahead and put together the filling before I pick up my daughter from school. That way later, I can just go ahead and fill them and crimp them and put them in the oven, and they should be pretty easy for a Thursday night. So let's get going. And for dessert, we're gonna attempt the Argentinian dessert called Turron. Now, I can't roll my R's like they do, and that's okay. We're just gonna call it Turron, okay? And this is the ingredients that are in it. We need table water crackers, I think a half cup of butter, chocolate chips, chocolate cocoa, unsweetened is what I'm going with, some dulce de leche, a little extra sugar, which I think is about a half cup to a cup. We're gonna attempt it here. Some quick oats, and about a half cup of milk. Also, what I think you're gonna need is some parchment paper for your pan and a small little 8x8. So step one, in a saucepan over low heat, we're gonna melt the butter with the milk and the chocolate chips. A little bit extra, just in case. Then we're gonna add the dulce de leche, stir it up a little bit, add the cocoa powder, the sugar, and the oats. We're gonna let that cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, stirring constantly to prevent it from sticking to the bottom. That's a cup of quick oats. Let's see where that goes. I think that's looking right. It might need a few more oats, honestly. Maybe that's about 1.5 cups of quick oats. All right, now we're gonna start the layering. I think we're gonna start with crackers first. Like, this was the only brand I could find. They made them in all kinds of flavors, rosemary and all this stuff, and I'm like, no, I just need regular, original, flavor-free water crackers. Okay, these are super lightweight, so this might be hard to layer and keep them in one place, but we're about to find out, aren't we? I wonder if I should break them to fill the gaps. I'm a little bit afraid this is gonna be a mess. I wanna put 2 layers of crackers. I want them kind of thick. I might actually try this with Maria cookies on a different day. Maybe that'll be a little sweeter. I don't know. I really want to try these water crackers first. And I know it's supposed to be water crackers because I watched a video in Spanish and she said something de agua. And I know what agua means, and it means water. So I was like, yep, water crackers it is. It's dessert TBD. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be great. Can she do it? Yes, it's gonna be fine. Ha! How you like me now? Dessert is happening. Okay, 1 hour in the fridge. Turron?
Turron.
Turron. Turron or turron?
Turron.
Turron or turron? Turron. Turron. Oh my gosh. I'm terrible at rolling my R's. It's okay. Look, I got 2 Ukrainian sons. Okay, well they're Americans now, but they can roll R's like nobody's business. Am I saying it right? Turron. That sounded right. Carolina's Empanadas 101. You ready? Let's do it. I'm so excited. All right, the ingredients. We ready for it? Okay, what we're gonna need is 2 pounds of good ground beef. This came from Jarrett's dad's farm, so we know it's gonna be good. We met these cows last winter and they're still around. They're right here. We need some sliced olives. We need paprika, cumin. We need onion and bell pepper. Of course, we need the empanada discs, which these come in 2 packs of 10. So that's gonna be 20. And I believe with 2 pounds of ground beef, it's gonna be able to fill all 20 of these. We're also gonna need some garlic. The recipe calls for about 1 clove, but I'm gonna go with 4. I like extra garlic. And then of course, 1 egg to use as an egg wash for when we close these. And the recipe also calls for 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs if you want to chop that up and put those in there. I think that's great in that recipe, but I'm not going to do that today because I couldn't find any already hard-boiled at the store, and I don't really want to take that extra step, so we're going to skip the hard-boiled egg today. Don't forget, if you're American, you're probably going to want to serve this with a lot of extra stuff, right? I don't know if they do this in Argentina, but I'm gonna. So don't forget good salsa, good guacamole. And then I also found these plantains at the Hispanic store while I was there today. They're frozen and I'm just gonna heat them up. It says either in a saucepan or to bake them on a cookie sheet. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna do it yet, but I think on the side. Doesn't that sound good? That's probably good. Okay, these are going in 6-inch empanadas. We want this stuff diced really tiny. All right, you guys ready to get this empanada party started? I am too. First, we gotta do the veggies in 1 pan. We're gonna do that in a little bit of olive oil and cook our beef over here. I'm just waiting on these to heat up. All right, let's get these vegetables going. It's time for Bessie to go to her final destination. All right, I need 1 spoon for my meat, 1 spoon for my veggies. Okay, we need some time here to let this stuff get real hot. Okay, Carolina, you were right. This is actually really easy. I mean, this is very similar to a lot of American dishes we make already with just some, veggies and ground beef. I am just so excited to taste this. It's gonna be delicious. Okay, onions are getting a little translucent. The peppers are a little soft. We're gonna add our garlic now. Now the house is gonna start smelling so good. When Olivia gets home from school today, she's gonna be like, ooh, what's for dinner? I'm just gonna turn that heat off and let that sit until our beef is ready. I think we should add some salt and pepper, don't you? Totally forgot. All right, we got our beef drained. I'm gonna add a little more salt and pepper to the beef. And we're gonna add our veggies. Let's add the goodness. Cumin. I don't really know how much. I'm gonna go with like a palmful. paprika. Oh yeah, that smells so good. We're gonna let this cool off after about another minute or two. Carolina, this smells so good. You guys, I'm so excited to make this. I hope she thinks I'm doing it justice. I hope if y'all are watching and you're from Argentina or you're from another country, I hope you think I'm doing this right. It sure smells like it's right, I'll tell you that. Jarrett just walked in the door and he's like, what are you making? I'm gonna let that cool off. And then after I pick up Olivia, we're gonna put them together and bake them, and dinner's gonna be ready a little bit early tonight. It's gonna be so good. Let me check on that Turron. It's been an hour. Let's see about it. It feels a little soft. Do you think I should put it in the freezer? I'm gonna give it like 10 more minutes. Okay, we're going with that. I think they're not like super hard, but they're cool and firm, and that's what we want, right? Not necessarily frozen, but firm. Let's go with that. Come on. Y'all don't need to stay in my fridge. It's kind of chilly in there. Do I take it out or do I cut it first? This is really reminding me of a no-bake cookie, but with water crackers inside. Oh yeah, that popped right out of there. Oh, that sounds nice. Crunchy. I wonder if this is like, maybe like a Argentinian like version of maybe a chocolate pretzel dessert here. A lot of times in the States we eat a lot of like chocolate and pretzels together. I wonder if this is kind of that way. Okay, I don't know if it's supposed to look like this, because look at the bottom. It's a cracker. Is it supposed to look like this? It's good. But it's exactly what I thought it would be. Like no-bake cookie, like we make here in America. Same ingredients, chocolate, oats. I don't taste a whole lot of the dulce de leche. I taste more chocolate, and then the cracker gives it a crunch. But the cracker doesn't have like a lot of flavor of its own, which I don't think it's supposed to. It's good. This is good. This is gonna go great after our empanadas. I think we're gonna just try our best to make them pretty. I wanna try something with adding some extra dulce de leche. I don't know, guys, what do you think? I think I did a good job. Don't those look delicious? I'm gonna refrigerate these for just a couple more minutes because they're a little gooey. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna drizzle some dulce de leche on top. I did wanna say something that I learned while making this. A couple things. Number one, I think a lot of people do this using a double broiler and melt the chocolate and butter and everything in a glass bowl over the like steamed water. That might work with getting it smoother, because I did notice the second thing was the cocoa powder was kind of lumpy as I was stirring it, but it didn't really matter because the oats make it lumpy anyway. So don't worry if that happens to you. And then I did notice that the dulce de leche gave it like a really good thickness too. So maybe don't forget that ingredient. Okay, I am ready to fill these and get them in the oven. I'm so excited. So basically, I have just sprayed a cookie sheet with a little avocado oil, and we're just gonna fill each little empanada, fold it, crimp it, and maybe bake about 10 of them. And then I'm going to do the other 10, if it makes 20, and give those away to one lucky viewer. Just kidding. No, to maybe my neighbor or my mom and my son live close by. Maybe I will call both of them and see who's hungry. Maybe they'll come over for dinner. But I think what I'm saying is you could half this recipe and do 1 pound of ground beef in one little pack of 10 for like 2 people, 3 max if you're not that hungry, or you're serving it with something else. And this was not expensive at all. These little empanada discs were only like $2 at the store, maybe $3, but I bought 4 of them and my total was like 12 bucks, but I bought the plantains too. So there you go. Of course, the peppers were 5 bucks, and then I already had the ground beef on hand and the seasonings. So this was really inexpensive. See, these are nice and flimsy and warm. Okay, let's see. Just put a little bit in there. That's probably good. I don't want to overfill it because then it will be hard to close, won't it? And then I've got a little egg wash here. Just a little egg with what, a tablespoon of water. I'm gonna brush it around it so it sticks. I mean, I don't think my directions said to do this. Maybe it did. Let's try my new crimper and see how that works out. Okay, that didn't work out too good, did it? I'm gonna go with my trusty fork this time. And there we go, 19 more to go. Okay, this is gonna get messy, I do know that. So if your hands are messy, just embrace it. Hey Carolina, can we get some copyright-free Argentinian sounding music from Epidemic Sound? Uno más. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. Tres más. Did you hear that R? Totally rolled that correctly. How do you say beautiful in Spanish? Bonita. But these are beautiful. Now uno más. I love this. It smells really good too. Voila. Okay, they're going in the oven at 375 for 15 minutos. There we go. While we wait, Carolina, tocar música. Was that good? Google said, play music. Okay, I put them in for another 2 minutes and they're really not any browner than they were. So I think it's just the type of dough, but they feel done. So I'm gonna call it good. I want you to try these.
What is this?
This is a new dessert we've never had. It's called Turron or Turron.
Yeah, I'll never say that.
Turron, say it.
Turn.
There you go. The Kentucky way to say it. It's very close to no-bake cookies.
It looks like a no-bake cookie.
Right, but with like crackers in it, so it's got a crunch. It's really fun, it's good. Give it a try. This is Carolina's special recipe she sent.
This is our dessert.
Yeah, I don't know if I did it right. It's like crackers on the bottom.
So it's like a saltine.
Yeah, maybe. Well, but it's not salty. They're water crackers. I think that's the cracker I was supposed to use. I was gonna try it with caramel because it has dulce de leche in it and it's supposed to have a little caramel flavor, I think.
So it's different and I like it. It's like a thick no-bake cookie. It really is like a thick no-bake cookie.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's what I thought. It's good.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do it all.
Well, and you haven't even taken a picture of it yet.
I'm gonna get another one and let you do it.
Get the ones out of the fridge. Those are messed up and they're ugly. Let's do like that.
All right.
You first or me?
You guys get your own.
See how he is?
Mm-hmm.
You like him?
Babe.
Uh-huh. See, he needs an apron. Let me try it with the caramel. Mmm.
They're really good.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
It adds a little more caramely to it.
They're good either way. Carolina, good job. I like it. And the crackers with the no-bake kind of texture, it's different.
I like them cold.
They're really good.
Okay, let's not forget the plantains I was gonna fix. It says 350 in the oven for 3 to 4 minutes. It's only $3.38. I think this will make a good side dish, do you? I would hope that they would look as good as that. Well, first I gotta get that second batch out. Okay. Now these are a little more brown, maybe a little bit. The second tray, I baked them for another 5 minutes just to see. But see, it's kind of brown, right? It feels done. Doesn't feel like raw dough. Maybe I will put this sheet in for another 5 minutes, just for kicks. So let's just do these at the same time. Okay, now let's see. Ooh, they're sizzling. Okay, those look good. And they smell good. Okay, let's see if we can make these kind of pretty. And then we'll put some empanadas. And I think my mom is coming over. She wants to try Carolina's empanadas. And I'm excited because these look good. Ooh, that looks good. I'm gonna leave it with that for now. Okay, my mom is on her way over. She's excited to try these. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a bite and see how they are. That's good. The edging's a little bit crunchy. Maybe these store-bought ones are a little bit, but these are so put together. That's nice. These will probably heat up really well. It's good. If you like empanadas, these are good. I would totally do the store-bought again, but I think next time I am gonna try homemade. Those are seriously good. Let me try a plantain. Just one. They taste like restaurant plantains. Those are good. Those are seriously fun to make. They're a little bit of a labor of love, but I would totally go with the store-bought. These are really nice. They're not falling apart. They're good. They take less time. Everything's delicious. Thank you so much to my editor, Carolina. I hope you guys, the viewers, like these just as much as we're gonna like them. And please forgive us. I know our Spanish isn't very good, but we totally had fun making this video. So thank you to my editor, Carolina. Cheers. And you can find both of these recipes in my website. It will be in the link in the description below. See you next time, guys.
Okay, we're gonna try this.
It looks really good. I'm putting some hot sauce in mine.
You like them?
That's good.
Really good.
Empanadas all day. I hope you're hungry. We got 20 of them.